President Trump also announced a new trade deal with the UK that will reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two.
The 60 Minutes interview was a great chance to hear Harry and Meghan's story in case you missed their 2-hour sit-down with Oprah or their 6-part Netflix documentary.
No, I refuse. I'm sick of it.
Like, my life was so hard. Everybody's life is hard.
Yeah,
you were
true.
the prince of
That's
a
true.
goddamn country who dressed up as a Nazi, and now you're trying to come back as the Pope? Suck it.
Oh, let me start with you, sir. You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Where? You just want to be normal people. All this attention is so hard. Isn't it true, sir, that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy. Hell with Canada. We are leaving. We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife. We want privacy. We want Look at this town. There's just something about it. Oh, darling, I think this might be the place. It's so quiet and empty here. If we moved here, then people would think we're really serious about wanting to be...
Now for the tricky part. Place in microwave. What is microwave? I don't think we have any of that.
Are you fucking dumb?
It's a microwave, silly.
Don't talk to me like that, you bitch! I'm a fucking duchess! Shake that off!
Oh!
Meghan Markle just picked up a title she probably never wanted, the most disliked public figure of 2025. Yes, you heard that correctly. The woman who went from a relatively unknown actress to a duchess managed to frustrate the entire entertainment world in record time. Every comedian, every late-night host, and every satirist seemed to make her their favorite subject. And honestly, she gave them plenty of material. Today, we're looking at every celebrity who helped Meghan earn this reputation. Starting with the comedian who voiced what everyone was thinking but few were willing to say publicly. Chris Rock didn't simply mock Meghan, he completely tore apart her victim narrative in just a few minutes.
Gone on Oprah, I didn't know. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. You didn't Google these motherfuckers?
A woman married into a centuries-old monarchy and then acted shocked that problems came with it. Chris wasn't convinced for a second.
What the fuck is she talking about? She didn't know. The fuck? It's the royal family. They're the original racists.
They've been controversial from the very beginning.
That's like marrying into the Budweiser family and going, they drink a lot. This motherfucker's invested in slavery like it was Shark Tank.
But this is where things became even harsher. The entire controversy surrounding questions about what the baby might look like was portrayed as a shocking racist incident. Chris Rock completely dismantled that narrative.
They're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby's gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist. Because even black people want to know how brown the baby gonna be. Shit.
What started as ordinary curiosity was transformed into a victimhood story. Chris Rock labeled it manufactured drama. Once he showed that people could openly question it, others quickly followed. The next example is a classic. We've seen it countless times, but credit goes to Colin Jost because he was among the first to call Meghan out for her behavior.
President Trump also announced a new trade deal with the UK that will reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these two.
Realistically, nobody seems to want them. America doesn't want them. Britain certainly doesn't want them back. They're caught in limbo with nowhere they truly belong.
Elon built electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why isn't he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
Harry sacrificed everything for someone who was hardly known before meeting him. The marriage didn't elevate his status, it erased much of the relevance he still had.
NBC has announced plans for a spin-off to the hit series Suits. It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
When Saturday Night Live turns your life into a sitcom storyline, you've officially become a cultural joke. And things only escalated when Joe Coy hosted the Golden Globes and immediately targeted them.
That's a great series about a rich, white, dysfunctional family, all scheming. Oh no, that's The Crown. That's The Crown. I'm sorry. talented in the crown. Wasn't she amazing?
Joe Coy summed up their entire existence in a single sentence. They're basically a wealthy, dysfunctional family, just without any compelling storylines.
Her portrayal of the Queen was so good, Prince Harry called Hereford and asked her for...
Award show hosts usually play it safe. Joe Coy clearly wasn't interested in doing that.
Turns out Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will still get paid millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. And that's just by Netflix.
The Netflix deal became the ultimate punchline. Millions of dollars for content that nobody could clearly define or seemed interested in watching. But American talk show hosts were only getting started. Jimmy Kimmel joined the conversation next and immediately tore apart their biggest talking point.
Harry said racism was a big part of their decision to leave, which you know things are bad at Buckingham Palace if they came to America to get away from racism.
Meghan and Harry claimed they simply wanted out, so they came up with what many saw as a ridiculous excuse, moving to America to escape racism. The argument never fully added up, but Kimmel wasn't finished. He then mocked Harry's memoir on national television.
Prince Harry, whose memoir just broke the Guinness record for fastest-selling nonfiction book of all time. The story of Prince Harold and his frozen yogurt slinger is so popular, they're now releasing a version for kids. I don't know if you know about this. It's a twist on The Princess and the Pea. It's called The Prince and the Penis, and it's...
And honestly, Harry's memoir was genuinely awful. 600 pages of complaints about privilege while publicly exposing family drama for profit. Kimmel turned it into exactly the joke many felt it deserved. Then Jimmy Fallon shifted his attention to Meghan's bizarre lifestyle content.
Why does Meghan Markle make her own pretzel bags? They don't know why.
That's interesting. She takes it from one bag and puts it in another bag.
There's another bag.
That confuses people.
This, we're just gonna put into a different bag.
The pretzel bag moment became famous for all the wrong reasons. It was peak out-of-touch wealthy person behavior.
The 60 Minutes interview was a great chance to hear Harry and Meghan's story, in case you missed their 2-hour sit-down with Oprah or their 6-part Netflix documentary.
The Oprah interview wasn't enough. The Netflix documentary wasn't enough. Now there was 60 Minutes. The desperation was becoming obvious, and then Stephen Colbert joined the pile-on.
Meghan Markle has finally revealed why she and Prince Harry call each other M and H.
Mm-hmm. And he'll say M and you'll say H and your friends say M and it just is a thing.
It's a thing.
And do you both love it?
Yes, and I like nicknames a lot.
What could it be? A mystery for the ages.
Calling each other H and M as if they were some massive power brand couple, the nicknames felt forced, carefully designed to seem relatable while accomplishing the exact opposite. But Trevor Noah took a different route. He actually began by defending Meghan and criticizing the royal family instead.
And I know some people are disappointed by the name Archie, but there's one person who's super excited, the Queen. Yeah, because you know for the last 9 months, she's been like, please don't be Jamal, please don't be Jamal, please.
Making jokes at the royal family's expense and pointing out their obvious flaws. Trevor wasn't targeting Meghan at that stage. He was still giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Don't be Jamal. Queen summoned everyone to a private meeting. Everyone attended except Meghan Markle.
Then everything changed completely.
And I'll be honest, I don't blame Meghan for not going, because nothing good happens when white people invite you to the countryside. We've all seen Get Out. We know how this shit ends.
Give me those keys. Rose, now! Now, the keys!
Oh, be careful, bro.
You know I can't give you the keys, right, babe?
Watching Harry network at movie premieres and personally pitch his wife to Disney executives for voiceover opportunities, Trevor began to see what was really going on.
Prince Harry really did that. At a movie premiere last year, he asked the CEO of Disney to hook his wife up with voiceovers.
Royal marriages were once used to forge alliances, exchange territories, and reshape political influence across entire continents. That was the true purpose of marrying into a monarchy. Now, it seems to have been reduced to asking Bob Iger for a Lion King voiceover opportunity.
Gotta admit, the monarchy has fallen off, right? No, because back in the day, it used to be like, if you marry my daughter, I'll give you Burgundy. Now it's like, my wife actually does a pretty good Timon. You should hear her. Come on, baby, do the thing. Hakuna Matata, do the thing.
Trevor shifted from supporter to critic the moment he saw the hustle behind it all. The fall from empire building to self-promotion was complete, and American hosts made sure everyone noticed. But the British audience wanted something more. They wanted accountability. And it started with Jimmy Carr, who pointed out the contradiction nobody could ignore. She built her entire image around feminism, then appeared to abandon those principles the moment a prince showed interest. The irony practically wrote itself.
Said Meghan Markle is, of course, a lifelong feminist, which she's demonstrated by marrying a prince and giving up her job.
The past doesn't simply disappear because Harry wishes it would. That costume controversy will follow him for the rest of his life.
The royal family, right, if you can imagine, they're like our Kardashian. Prince Harry is very much our Kanye. He occasionally dresses as a Nazi, and he f***ed up.
Harry and Meghan say they'd now like to split their time between spending your money in the UK and spending your money in Canada.
Meghan's lifestyle was funded by taxpayer money. While she spoke about how difficult everything was, many British taxpayers were growing increasingly frustrated. Simon Brodkin, however, still gave them a chance and sat through their entire Netflix documentary.
Watch the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. Now, I'll be honest with you, before I watched it, I was not a fan of theirs. But now I've actually heard their side of the story, I hate them.
That documentary achieved the exact opposite of what it intended. It turned people who were once neutral into active critics.
They started off and they're making interesting points about racism and misogyny. Then they start calling each other H&M, and I just thought, oh, do f*** off. Harry starts describing this one date with Meghan as the night.
They began with legitimate grievances and valid criticism, but eventually undermined their own message with performative moments that nobody had asked for.
Let me quote you here. Me and M pulled the pin on a fun grenade. I actually started rooting for Prince Andrew.
Harry's dramatic storytelling is so excessive that it somehow makes even the least popular royals appear sympathetic by comparison. That's quite an accomplishment.
Harry says, how do you explain to someone who you've just started dating that they have to curtsy to your own grandmother?
How do you explain that you bow to your grandmother and that you will need to curtsy, especially to an American? Like, that's weird.
Royal protocol isn't complicated science. You're marrying the Queen's grandson. Maybe learning some basic etiquette before the wedding would have been a good idea.
And I'm thinking, maybe just tell her that your grandmother is the fucking Queen. They were very worried about their safety, which I get that aspect of things after 6 episodes. I wanted to attack.
Creating content so frustrating that viewers end up sympathizing with potential security threats takes a very special kind of talent. And Kelly Osbourne certainly wasn't going to stay silent about it. She dismantled the victim narrative within seconds. Everyone has struggles. Complaining about yours from inside a luxury mansion isn't relatable. It's exhausting.
I think Harry's a twat. He's a whining, whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems. Like, my life was so hard. Everybody's life is hard.
Yeah,
you were
true.
the prince of
That's
a
true.
goddamn country who dressed up as a Nazi, and now you're trying to come back as the Pope? Suck it.
Past actions don't vanish because of a public relations campaign. The photographs still exist, and the public's memory isn't nearly as short as people think. British comedians took the entire situation personally. There was genuine frustration. They criticized the institution, kept the titles, and then left while presenting themselves as victims. But some comedians went beyond simple jokes and started identifying what they believed was the real issue. Bill Maher was one of them.
They want it both ways. You know, you can't be, these people were so mean to us and poor us, and we don't want all this attention, and then let me write a book about how much we don't want attention. You just strike me as creatures of that generation. You know, you're just fragile. Just take a hint from the Queen, the recently departed.
Never complain, never explain, and rarely be heard speaking in public.
Writing a book about wanting privacy while embarking on a worldwide press tour to promote that same book. The contradiction was impossible to ignore. The Queen understood something Harry and Meghan may never fully grasp. Dignity often comes from restraint, not from constantly airing grievances.
You're complaining about your hard life, and you're so privileged. It's just so weird.
It's ridiculous. I totally agree.
In California, we're just a regular couple living close to Oprah and far from the paparazzi. But not too far.
Best thing is, no more following Granny's rules. Don't wear your pants on your head, Harry. Don't bath on the butler, Harry. If I want to play polo in my living room, who's gonna stop me?
Stop that.
Right away.
Every scene seemed to portray Harry as increasingly controlled while Meghan focused on building her own brand. The power dynamic revealed through puppetry landed harder than many direct criticisms ever could. Spitting Image has always been brilliant at satire, and seeing it disappear was disappointing. Nothing has ever been confirmed, but many people speculated about what happened. Similar accusations were made regarding South Park, but that show was simply too large to intimidate. Spitting Image appeared to be an easier target, and eventually everything vanished. But attempts to erase content often have the opposite effect. They only make people more determined to find it. So, those were some of my favorite clips of celebrities roasting Meghan Markle on live television. I'm sure I missed a few. Drop a comment below and tell me who you'd like to see featured next. Do you think all of this criticism was justified, or did some of these celebrities go too far? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity drama and entertainment news.